Welcome back to the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, this is e-frag TV. My name is Georgi Georgiev. Moving on with the second match of the day. Slovenia versus United Kingdom. Today's special guest, Kasad, and our analyst, Dusan.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Going into the second match of the day, we had an interesting first one, hoping to see an interesting second one. Dusan, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, that first match for me was a large surprise, if I can be honest. I expected Ukraine to do have an easy job, but yeah, it happened what happened. But looking at this next matchup, I'll favor UKCS, but looking what happens to the favorites today, I would be scared.
Kasad, you were the first one who said that Estonia will win against Ukraine.
Yeah, I know everything.
I want to hear your opinion now.
It's because I know everything.
Okay.
No, jokes aside, I mean, like we said everything. There is to say, Estonia wanted it more. They won it. They're in the top 16. Ukraine has to wait another year. And that's basically it.
That's basically it. But when it comes to United Kingdom versus Slovenia?
Well, on the Slovenian side, I know a couple of players. Actually, I know 3 of them based on the lineup. And most of them play together every day, like those face-it matches, matchmaking, every single day. They are playing that, I mean, all day long. And they're not so bad. Their aiming is really okay. I don't know about strategical points because I don't know, they have one team called Team Overpowered or something.
Overpowered?
Yeah, something like that. But I don't know about like strategical point. I don't know how they are, but they can shoot. I mean, they can deal with this United Kingdom guys because this is not a strong lineup for UK as well. We can see Puls and Aaron and Weber and Sheki. He was. They were all together playing at one point, like for FFM Toxic or some team like that. I mean, they played with each other, but I think they can deal with them if they play like more loose style, like they do on those face-it matchmaking stuff.
Yeah.
Because when I played against them, you can clearly see they can't shoot, but if they can like transfer that on official match, maybe they have a chance.
Okay, let's go straight to the lineup of United Kingdom. Let's start off with them, and let's see if they changed the players compared to the last match they had.
Yeah, as Kasset said, we have here Weber, Aaron, Puls, SEO, and Shiki. I think the only difference here is SEO. Or SEO, whatever, instead of Mighty Max.
SIO.
SIO.
I'm not sure, yeah. SIO,
yeah. Instead of Mighty Max, the guy that pulled off that incredible Ninja Defuse 1 versus 3,
it was awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
As Kasset pointed out, all of these guys at one point, I think they played together in some team. I think it was Nerd Rage or something like that, maybe. But I mean, they all play each other. It's UKCS for a reason. I mean, they play with each other for a while, and then someone argues with someone else, and they split up, and then they play again. So we even said we might see a rage quit at some point during that first match. But they were playing really good in that first match against Austria, and I mean, as I said, I would favor UK in this matchup just because what we saw against Austria was something good. I mean, a lot of good stuff we saw there, and Slovenia, they dropped the map, and that was. Yeah.
Do you think it's a big handicap that Mighty Max isn't playing today? If I recall correctly, he had some great stats in the previous one.
He had, but I think he even got replaced in that first matchup. I think he had some issues, or he just couldn't play. But I mean, is it a big problem or loss for UK if he's not playing? Not really. I mean, as we saw there, SEO is a really good player, but I don't think Mighty Max will be missed. Maybe the Ninja Defuse won't be there,
but yeah, we're gonna find something else. Going straight to the lineup of Slovenia. Let's see who will play for them today.
I just want to say for UK, they have a similar scene like we do.
Yeah.
Basically, they have players, like maybe 15, 20 players that play with each other in almost every team. And they know each other.
Yeah.
And on the other side, you have Slovenia, who is like having like 7 players total.
Yeah.
And they are playing with each other all the time. So it can be interesting. It can be really interesting.
Okay, well, let's see that lineup of Slovenia. Probably the same we saw last time.
Oh, I can
Yep.
see here.
That's boom.
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 Yeah.
Boom, Savvy, Matafek, Googie, and LMP.
Or it's
Imp.
imp.
It's Imp.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
think
Imp.
it's imp.
Oh, I
Yep.
thought it was
I,
L.
I think it's
Wow.
I. Yep.
Okay, Imp.
Yep.
I know Googie, I know Mataf, and I know Savvy because those three guys are always together. And is it
The
like
three of them are playing for that overpower.
They're playing for
Matafe
the
and
overpower.
Savvy and what is
Googie.
it? Boogie, yeah.
Googie.
Googie. Wow. Anyway, they're playing together all the time. They're playing mixes. They are playing as a team. So maybe they have a chance to actually do something. It depends on the veto. And if I were them, I would go for Dust 2 probably. Some map that I can use my aim. They can play more loose style. That has some space. Maybe I would go for Mirage as well. Or Cash. I would avoid Train or Overpass.
Yeah.
Yeah, good thing you
Looking
know.
for that standard maps.
And good thing he said I would avoid the Train, and we saw what happened when they played Azerbaijan. They picked Train, and we all know how their T side went.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
getting
horribly.
one round, two rounds.
One or two rounds. I'm
Two rounds, I
not
think.
sure.
it was 3-16
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
favor of Azerbaijan, and I'm looking at the first round there, and I mean clearly UK had a tougher opponent in Austria.
Yeah.
In Austria.
Yeah,
So
in Austria, and beating them 2-0.
Austria has some okay online players.
Yeah.
We all remember Vladirox and the famous affair, and him. Like I don't want to go into that, but
Yeah.
most people know it. But they have the second guy was Kakafu, I think.
Kakafu,
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the coach of Penta.
Penta, yeah.
And I remember him playing before, but besides those two players, I mean, they have some okay players, nothing too special, and they defeated him 2-0. On the other hand, we have Slovenia. They lost the map to Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan,
I
yeah,
didn't
not too
know
convincingly. But going straight to the veto process,
anything
let's see
about
who picked what. That does to Mirage, Cash, or some less standard maps. Let's see who had the opportunity to ban first.
I mean, yeah, I would expect those nuke ban, overpass ban, maybe even a train ban out of Slovenia, because that didn't really go too well for them, even though they picked that map. So I'm not really sure what happened there. But yeah, we see Cobblestone
Okay.
here. As Kasat said, they want to play a little bit more loose style map. Okay, if they even saw the match that Slovenia played against Azerbaijan, they wouldn't be banning train. I mean, they showed nothing.
Maybe they're even worse than that.
Yeah, maybe, who knows. But I
Tough
think
to beat that, but
Yeah, it's hard, yeah.
I think we're gonna see some standard picks, Dust 2, Cash, Mirage. I mean, both teams play that loose style of counter where we just trying to run and gun, and we see here Mirage, a pretty easy map. Everyone knows the smokes. There's no hard executes to do. So this is a good, Mirage and Dust 2. Yeah, expected.
Well, this also goes in a favor of Slovenia, you would agree, just
I
like you
mean,
said.
Possible two best maps for them. Like I would just swap I would put the Dust 2 being the first map,
Okay.
but it's not possible. But of course, they have a real chance to actually win
something.
this match.
Yeah.
And if it's only a matter if they play their loose style, like they do, like freely or freedom on the map, just go do whatever you feel like to do and hope for the best. Because I can expect that tactic-wise, strategic-wise, they're not so like advanced in that point, and they can rely on their shooting, which is their strength. And I'm always up to that. So.
Yeah.
Okay, and
see Cash.
United Kingdom, picking from Nuke and Cash, leaving out Cash.
3 standard maps,
Yeah.
and I think, as Kasset said, I think Dust 2 is maybe the Slovenia's best map. Just knowing how they play on that, and I played against them, Savvy. So I know he has can have an impact with op on the Dust 2 on middle part of the map. So looking at the pick and ban phase, I'll still favor UK, but I mean
Slovenia definitely has a chance.
Slovenia has a good chance
Yeah,
of
with
winning.
these maps, Slovenia really has a chance, and of course UK is the clear favorite here.
Yeah. What would you say the result is going to be on the first map, Mirage?
I mean, I have to go again with the underdog, and I'm gonna
Okay.
stick with it, and I'm gonna say Mirage 16-13 Slovenia.
Okay, a close one.
We don't have a knife result.
No?
Ah, come on, man.
It's going to be a secret.
Okay. Yeah.
That doesn't matter. I'm
Yeah,
going to talk over his voice so you wouldn't hear
no,
it.
the thing is, I didn't even hear it. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with UK as being the favorite here, and I'm gonna say 16-10 UK.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the first map is about to start. Mirage, UK versus Slovenia. Sonny, Harold, try not to be biased. The other caster, you can do whatever you want. Megaman, Harold, take away.
Yeah, I'm from North America. I don't really have any stake in this one whatsoever, except to make fun of Harold as much as humanly possible while the UK tries to beat up on Slovenia here on Mirage. Harold, how you feel?
Well, I know there's definitely going to be no bias for
Already
me, only
biased
winning.
right now.
Only winning, that's all we do.
Okay.
So, looking forward to the win.
All right, we'll see how that pans out here, boys. So we are live into the server right now. UK did win the knife round, so they're going to get the CT side. They're playing retake on A. See if they can make this one happen, as it is going to be a pretty quick push in, and already a UK player is down. That's Aaron getting shot in the face by that P250 from Googie. And the plant goes down, so it's a 4-on-5 retake here from the CT side. But Bomez with the late lurk outside of B finds Mighty Max. It's not looking good for the Brits just yet.
Not only a pistol run, as Pulse will go down, and Weber looking to follow him into the grave is going to go down. It's all on Shiki, and I don't think there's too much you can get done here. Shiki, of course, the in-game leader of the team, so not going to be working out too nicely for them, but it's only the pistol round. I'm not losing hope just yet. Slovenia are going to be able to take one, and the force is going to come out here from the UK. They are going to be picking up those pistols, hoping to get some work done and get back into it after, well, maybe there's potential for them here, but that being said, Slovenia off to a good start, picking up quite a few SMGs, could work to their detriment, but as long as they work together and as a unit, the UK should have no chance into this round, as long as Slovenia play this one cool and calculated. It is a quick B play coming through. It's only Max on the bomb site to try and defend from this one. He's going to be going offensive, but nothing going to work for him. He's going to get taken straight down, and Weber trying to get some work done with that Deagle in hand isn't going to play out for him too nicely. Boom's going to be lit up, but no kill following it through, and so this is looking pretty good for Slovenia. It is going to be the save coming from the UK, which in my opinion is a very good decision. Just hold on to those weapons, keep them into the next round, and you have exactly the same chance as you had in this round. Good decision. Hold back and make sure you can go into it. So as far as you're concerned, Mr. Mega, that's how I'm going to address you, Mr. Mega. What's your opinion on both teams?
Obviously, I think that the UK side has more talent than the Slovenia side. I had casted the Slovenia matchup as well as the UK one, so there was a couple of players that really kind of stuck out for me for Slovenia. That would be Matafi and Savy. Both of them very, very talented, it seems, as far as the last matchup that I saw. Now, for the UK side, players that I want to see step up that I didn't really see step up before is Mighty Max. And I've casted, he played in Premier for ESEA this last season with Forgless, where it was him and Pulse, and I believe Rattlesnake was on that team.
Release.
Yeah.
And
so
was it PT?
I believe so. But they had a pretty solid season this last season. They didn't make it to the Global Challenge playoffs, but they had a pretty solid season. But Mighty Max was one of the pillars of that team. He was one of the players that you could always rely on to have pretty solid halves throughout their matchups. And when I casted the UK team, even though they did move on, Mighty Max was like the bottom fragger for all three of the maps. It went all three in a previous. I believe it went all three maps, but he was at the bottom and struggled a lot. And I know that during the one series, at least on Cash, he was having some internet connectivity issues, so he was a little bit laggy throughout that, which could have had a little bit to do with it. But I'd like to see him step up and do some big things here. But we're 2 rounds in, and there's yet to be a kill on the board for the UK side. Now, granted, they did save 4 pistols and armor behind those players in the last round, so they're going to look to do a little bit of damage, which is why Slovenia is approaching this round with a little bit of trepidation. They don't want to push up early. They don't want to get picked off by these players that they know saved at least a little something. They didn't really show themselves in the last round, but they at least know that there's something that's going to be held by these players.
Yeah, just taking it cautiously, making sure that they check every corner before they move into it. And with 35 seconds remaining now, and still 5 on 5, there is potential for the UK in this one, but as Savvy takes down Max, that P bomb site is conceded, and Weber not going to be able to do any work as Matafi takes Shiki out, and now just Aaron and Pulse remain, and they're not going to be able to get too much done. Matafi will take down Pulse, and now Aaron, the last man in the server for the UK team. Going to take down 1 kill, but he is going to get taken down by the Imp, as he will fall. So 3-0 for Slovenia, as the buy will be coming out from the UK. No AWP going to be on the board unless they want a glass cannon.
I can't imagine that they're going to go glass cannon this early. No reason to. You got to tread the waters first before you figure out what you really want to do, and it's going to be more of a revamp to their strategy later on if they decide to pick that up. Now, one of the players to watch for the UK side, for me at least, is going to be Weber. I want to see him step up. He had a couple of really nice series before. I know that this guy is capable of doing some pretty awesome stuff, so look to him. He's one of the seasoned veterans as far as the UK scene is concerned. Hope I'm not incorrect on that one.
No, definitely right, definitely right. But Max, he's one of the most up-and-coming players. He's got a lot of skill behind him, and as his coach in FM, Imi, would say, he's got a lot of potential, but he's so stupid. Gonna miss out one word there. Of course, a very powerful player as long as he gets into his jig straight off the mark, and it is a pick on the board for the UK. They have taken down Matafi, and a nice position being held by Pulse towards mid, just keeping that control with help from Weber over towards the connector, and this should work out quite nicely. We should see the UK taking themselves around here. Then again, I might just be horribly biased and seeing it from my rose-tinted glasses. Who knows?
Yeah, it sounds a little biased if you ask me.
Yeah.
Rotate from the Slovenia side, coming back around towards A. They've got Shiki that's going to be sitting in sandwich, or maybe he's actually at the backside of stairs. I believe he's at the backside of stairs. Then they do also have support from Aaron, who's playing from the backside of triple boxes right now. Just waiting for the push to come on, and they are going to send the Lurk and Savy over towards the Palace hallways, and the smokes come out. Pre-nade down into the T stairs, but that's going to be a little bit preemptive. It's not going to actually connect on anybody, and now the push is going to be coming out on towards that A bomb site, and I was correct in saying that Shiki is actually going to be playing from that sandwich spot. They haven't spotted him yet, but Weber and Aaron both going to go down with a 1-for-2 trade. It's going to be a 2-for-3, making it a 3-for-4 over in that A bomb site, and all of a sudden the Slovenian side has brought it back into a 1 versus 1, and it's all down to Mighty Max. You said this guy's got the talent. Let's see if he can debut it here.
And there it is, Mighty Max comes through, as expected, just on cue, and he's going to take down Savvy. But still, coming down to 1 versus 1 means the UK are going to be very restricted on money going into these next few rounds, so they need to keep winning. Slovenia can't come back into this, otherwise the UK are going to be in trouble. But let's remember, team ace for the UK, 1 kill each, and looking good going into this round. That means not a single one of them is on 0 kills, which is nice, very nice. It means we're all alive. We're not dead yet. The UK is still kicking, and well, I mean, NA has been very similar to the UK recently, as they've had no rosters together for more than a week.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Selfless just revamped their roster. Energy just brought in Tapson not that long ago. Cloud9 just added Automatic. Liquid just brought in Pimp. CLG just solidified their 2 players in Ethan and some Rosa.
Solidified.
Yeah.
Liquefied.
Well, I'm talking about CLG, not Liquid.
I know you are, but CLG not looking like the strongest team.
No,
in
not
the
yet,
world.
but they're young now. They've got a young team now.
Yeah,
TSM with Sick and Twist, those new young players. You'll get to see them later on tonight for Star Ladders. They're going to be taking on, I believe, Renegades. Aggression though, UK. You said that he's all aim and no brain. Mighty Mac's going to try to take a duel there, and he's going to lose his life for it. And the opening pick is going to go the way of Slovenia this time around. And the hero of the last round is now on the dirt.
Yeah, absolutely. So, not the greatest start into the round for the UK, but still a lot of potential for them to come back into this one. I wouldn't say he's no brain. That's a bit mean, but I'd definitely say that he's less
You're the one that called him
experienced.
stupid earlier.
I did not. I said I was quoting. Anyway,
For crying
no,
out loud.
he's a less experienced than some players, but he's still a very, very strong player. Pulse there did spot out a bit of action in Matafi as the Molotov will come through. He's getting himself up close. They have no idea, and Aaron going to find one, but Pulse straight back in. Does find a trade frag. Looking for more, and he can't find it, unfortunately. Now 2 versus 4 on that B-bomb site. Unless Weber gets a kill right now, this round is going to be all but done. And it doesn't look like it's going to be coming through that orb. Not pumping into action just yet, and Shiki could get caught out here by Savvy, and he will. So this round is over, and the UK have been reset on the economy. Slovenia looking very strong in the early half of this game. And yeah, not too good at all as far as round go. And Weber just going to be holding on to that orb if he can. The hunt is going to be coming in. Of course, he's got armor and a kit to look after. And if he is able to keep them, that will be quite powerful into the next round. The UK not much money to play with. So could be quite big, but Savvy wants the kill. Wants to take himself a second into the round, but Weber is holding the angle down. Savvy going to be able to bait this shot out there. Catches Weber in the back. Not going to be able to get the kill through, though. And Weber just needs to stay alive here, and he does. Finally, a saving grace for the UK. But is it going to be enough to go into the next round?
Yeah, it's going to be really rough right here. Like you said, I mean, it's a reset for the United Kingdom side, so they're only going to have pistols behind that AWP, and they're going to force into this one, so they buy down. They're going to invest everything into this round and go on to 4 pistols with armor, 2 kits on the board, not a lot of nades to work with. So we'll see if they're going to be able to do anything into this one, but it's just going to be a fast push in towards B. It's kind of the anti-eco situation here for the terrorist side. They don't realize that there's going to be armor behind this, and it's going to be Weber to open up. Finds that op frag. That smoke into this site is going to be a little bit controversial, but Mighty Max is going to be able to find one more. Weber on a second one. Bomez finally able to trade that one out. It's down to a 2 versus 4. But in the back of the smoke is going to be Mighty Max. So this round somehow manages to turn out in the UK's favor so far. Googie in a 1v4, trying to make this one happen. See if he can at least find a couple more guns. Maybe take down Mighty Max and get the AK out of his hands. But this is not looking good for the UK side, or pardon me, for the Slovenia side. I'm so used to saying it's not looking good for UK just from casting all their matches. But
so? Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's great. That's really great. Unfortunately, we have got a hater on the desk today.
Gotta get my rips in while I can, man. Gotta get my rips in while I can.
Well, let's not forget that Serbia are out. That's all I'm going to say. So,
well,
I'm interested. Are you from Canada or North America?
Well, Canada is part of North America.
America or Canada?
I'm American. I'm from the US of A.
Out as well. But, you know what?
Yeah, I know. The US defeated them.
I know. I know. Sad day. Sad day. Anyway, Aaron, going to get forced back there from the connector.
It's a nice shoulder peek from him, too.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not going to work out for the UK in that engagement. There is a bit of an engagement getting ready. Shiki and Savvy, but Savvy, 1 health. Just the 1. Unos healthas. Unos dias. Buenos dias. Mighty Max to open it up. Takes down Massive Beat. And Aaron, he's going to go down through the wall there. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get any kills off, as Pulse will rotate over and try and do some damage. A lot of mid-presence coming in here from the T's. And Pulse does need to be a little bit careful. The spam always dangerous in this mid window. If he's not too careful, they could catch him out. Still 4 versus 4. The bomb has been picked up now. No utility whatsoever for Slovenia. However, the UK with plenty. Shiki takes down Savvy there. Gets a little bit savvy, if you will. And so the UK now looking good. 3 versus 4 and very good positioning as Pulse takes down 1. He's being hunted though as the imp wants him dead. And he will take him down, leaving it now to 3 versus 2. But good positioning from the remaining UK players. That bomb is not in the greatest position to get some work done. Although it will be moving its way in. Weber, Molotov out. He's not going to do anything. Going to get taken down. And it's Mighty Max and Shiki now to try and do some damage. Shiki is still up on high, but needs to be very careful as to how he plays this. The imp is below him, completely flashed. He's going to be able to stay alive. And Mighty Max moving on into this bomb site. He spots out the imp, but no kill comes through. And Mighty Max going to go down. It's all on Shiki. 1 versus 3. He knows where at least 1 player is, but the other one is completely elusive. And there isn't too much he can get done here unless he finds 2 very swift kills, and that is not looking like it's going to happen. Unfortunately, the bomb is in a position where they can both cover it. The smoke goes down, the spam comes in, but it's going to be the imp to take down Shiki, and that's the end.
That was an ace.
Not good for the UK.
That was quite the recovery for the Slovenian side. That's going to be a hard reset here for UK. They're actually in questionably double save territory here with Weber only having 1450. Mighty Max buying down on the 1400. They're going to put a deagle in the hands of Weber, so this is a bit of a buy down from the UK side. It's going to be a real struggle if they're even going to be able to buy up into the next round, because the round trades not good here for the UK side. This is not a good start at all for the UK's. At least their morale, to say it lightly. Imp picking up 2 more kills. Matafee's going to be able to find 2. Pulse goes down. It's all on Mighty Max, and Imp's going to find another. That's 8 kills for him in 2 rounds. Gets the ace followed by the 3K. Granted, it is an eco round, so the kills are not necessarily as flashy, but that ace round that he had was real nice. He's sitting at 12 and 2 right now as well. So doing a lot of work for Slovenia.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was hoping that the UK could take this down in 2 maps because my brother's playing rugby after this, but it seems I'm not going to be able to watch that. So thanks a lot, UK, once again letting me down. Anyway,
I mean, they could lose in 2 maps.
I mean, there's definitely potential.
The UK, then.
Am I from England or the UK? I tell you what, Swatch, you're a funny guy, but England is different to the UK, so you know, whatever.
Are you from Europe or are you from
England?
Mm.
Well, we're
Brexit,
out of Europe,
Brexit.
mate. We voted out.
Yeah. Did you vote yes or no for that one?
I can't tell you that.
You voted no, didn't you?
Of course I did. Anyway.
Yeah, you did. You were one of the smart Brits.
Nah, I didn't. I voted out.
You voted out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dummy.
It worked as well.
Nevertheless, 6 plays 2 right now. Slovenia does have the lead. 4 rounds it is. And this is the eco round here from the UK side, trying to get some work done, but so far it's not looking too good. This is that double save that I was telling you about. They got beat up on it the last round. They're getting beat up a little bit on it this round as they've already lost Cheeky. As Googie was able to pick him up with not much of a reply from the UK side. So really the big thing now is when do you call a pause? Because this is Slovenia looking at 7 rounds already on the T side as we go through the 9th. When do you call a pause? When do you think things are getting out of hand?
Well,
we need to think about this for a minute.
If I know the UK like I do, never.
They won't?
No, probably not.
I had a feeling that was coming.
Yeah, Weber going to be taken down there. There's some good damage coming in. But the Imp once again,
right
bloody
now.
hell. Goodness, turn his computer on and off again, please. Someone. Anyway.
He's not even
Bones.
using a monitor right now either. That's the crazy thing about it.
What?
He has his monitor turned off. He's just fragging.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell. This is like MM, where I always have my monitor turned off when people flame me. Anyway, 2-7. Double op setup out now for both Weber and Pulse. So there's definitely potential here. See, the key thing, you know how the rules for TWC say you can't have 3 players from the same team? Well, we from the UK, we have a little secret. We just disband the team. We just don't have teams. So it's all good.
I actually feel like that would be a legit strategy for you guys to be able to squeak out a win and at least make it to a LAN.
Yeah, the problem with that is the good players don't want to play together. Weber going to be going down there. Nothing going to be coming out of that little
Imp
push.
keeps on going, man. 16-2 now. This guy has been unleashed. Imp is playing absolutely insane. He's the sole reason that Slovenia has this many rounds, because if you look at the frag total for the rest of them, 5, 6, 6, and 4. It's not that the rest of his team isn't doing bad or anything. It's just that he's doing so incrementally better.
Incrementally?
Yes. Inconceivably.
Is that the word you're looking for?
No,
Incrementally.
I don't know. You speak the Queens. Why don't you tell
do.
me?
Yeah, you were looking for incredibly. But you thought incrementally sounded better.
It did sound better. It made me sound smarter in a dumber way, though.
It made you sound smarter to the Slovenians. But, well, it's just they have, you're a similar understanding of English to you.
Oh, wow, nice. All right.
The flame never
right.
stops, let me tell you. Anyway,
See,
the push...
you gotta deflect. That's what you have to do, because UK is getting beat up right now, and it's gonna be another A execute right now, and Gugi's gonna be able to open up the molly into sandwich. That player's gonna be able to push around, and finally a little bit of life out of the UK side. It's gonna come down to Savvy in a 1 versus 2.
Yeah, he is going to be able to get 1 kill off. Now onto Pulse. 1 versus 1. AWP in hand. Low HP Savvy isn't going to matter, but the bomb is, because that's up on high, and Savvy, he has to pick it up. He has recovered the bomb, and he gets a shot through the bomb, and there it is. Pulse finds the kill, and gets the 3rd round on the board for the UK. Finally, some good news on the board for the red, white, and blue.
But not the
Turns out
real
both
red, white,
flags
and
are
blue.
that colour. No,
Not
the real one.
Not the real red.
The
white,
original
blue.
gangsters.
Oh, okay.
The original
Alright.
red, white, and blue.
Do you know why you spell color with a U and we don't?
Yeah, because you are illiterate.
No, it's because when we gained our independence, we got rid of you.
So you admit to spelling it wrong?
No, we spell it right. We just got rid of you.
Wouldn't work on someone that isn't English, though, that joke, I tell you.
No, it wouldn't. But you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying.
Man,
Three
next time
plays,
you
7
sink
out.
RT, tell you what.
United Kingdom trying to make a little bit of a comeback on this one, but a reset here would be detrimental to their happen. Well, Weber gets lost in that smoke a little bit, and Pulse on Cat, well, he's going to go down. Bomez going to be able to find that. He did good damage onto Weber at the beginning of that round as well. So already a lot of damage being dealt onto the United Kingdom side. Oh!
This is why I shouldn't be allowed to cast the UK.
All you can do is just have horrible, uncomfortable sighs
Ugh.
the whole time. Because, I mean, what can you even say about that? I mean, that was through the smoke that he got killed. And again, I mean, is it Bomez's time to get an ace? Because it's looking like it. He spots out Aaron. That's 4. Last player is over on the B-bomb site. That's Mighty Max with a Mag 7. Surely he can't do anything into this round. They spot him. They know exactly where he's at. Send out Bomez to go for the chase. He's on it. He's coming around. There's the ace. So we had an ace from Imp, we have an ace from Bomez, and we have only 3 rounds for the United Kingdom. Anything to say about that, Harold? I thought not.
So going into the next round, this is going to be a pretty big one for Slovenia. If they can get themselves back into this one, the UK has a chance, but it's just not looking good right now. So Slovenia going to have to give it their best shot and just keep up
Gotta go
going
with the American
what they're
accent
doing.
to try to cover up that you're from the UK.
Yeah, I got no choice anymore.
Oh my goodness, what a round from Bomez. Absolute beast performance right there. Take a timeout, UK. Please, for the love of God, you need to figure out what you're doing on the CT side. You won the knife round for crying out loud. This is looking awful for them right now. This is Slovenia on the verge of getting a 9th round on their terrorist side of Mirage, man. This is a CT-sided map.
Yeah, but it's their map. It's their map. I'll let them off. It's alright. It's all good. Mighty Max is going to be taken down here. He's going to die. As Googie will take him down. And so 3 versus 5. Pistols only to play with. And, well, not too much hope in this one. Aaron, Coles, and Weber, the last 3 remaining players. And, well, not too much hope as the Imp will take down Weber. And already, this is not looking too good. Pulse is hoping to do some work. Aaron hoping to not die. And I think that's the story of the day, really. Matthew going to take him down. Pulse is going to get himself a nice little diagonal shot. But that's about all. 9-3 for Slovenia.
I just want to point out, until Imp got randomly 1-degged there while Pulse was shooting at another person, every round that the UK has won so far in this matchup has actually been rounds that Imp has died. But now that's not really the case because he's died 4 times instead of the 3 that he had going into that. 17-3 for him, 13-5 for Bomez. Bomez was 8-5 if he didn't have that ace, but doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. And that ace was on a gun round too, which is extra nutty when you think about that. It's like a Baby Ruth candy bar, extra nutty. You probably don't have those over in the UK because you don't like delicious things. Pushing up in towards the A-bomb site, it's another save here for the United Kingdom. It's a double eco again. These resets have been hitting them extremely hard. And we'll see if they can do anything. Weber spamming the deagle, not going to find anything just yet. Aaron goes down to Matafee. Coming out from the backside of triple boxes. Shiki can't even land a shot on a Googie as he gets traded out. Mighty Max over from Ticket Booth. Nade right on the mark. He's going to be down to 48 HP. Has to fall back into the Molotov. 10 HP left for him. If it spreads, he's dead. I believe for him it's not going to, so he's going to hunker down and finally gets wall banged down by Bomez.
Yeah, remaining 2 players, both going to get shut down by Matafee. And this round, once again, goes to Slovenia 3-10. And I think at this point, you have to think, okay, going into the next map, we need to wake up a little bit. Like I said with Estonia, and it seems they did because they won. So the UK just need to have a bit of an Estonian time, really, and they should be pretty happy.
Well, we'll have to see, because the next map is Dust 2, which is pug-friendly for either side, so there's a question mark that goes into that. You know, you're picking one of the most puggy maps that you possibly can. Aaron caught out in all of his own. Not really sure what that play was. Shiki underneath the balcony. Surely this is going to get checked. Matafee drops down. He's going to be blinded, though, so he's going to not be able to find vision at the current moment, but it's really going to come down to this push that comes out. Shiki's still under here. Weber at stairs. Up pick's not going out in towards the palace, and finally Shiki peeks his head out, and he's going to go down. So a 2-for-0 so far for Slovenia, looking very strong here on their terrorist side. Finally, Mighty Max is going to be able to burn out Matafee, but just a really, really difficult time for them.
Yeah, not going too well. 4 versus 3. And, yeah, unless some quick kills come in, this is going to be the round in the hands of Slovenia once more. Pulse is trying to get some work done here. Googie going to take down Mighty Max. Finally, Pulse will get back in. Not allowing the cross to come through. Both these AWPs just locking this position down. There's 50 seconds remaining, though, so B is still very much an option. And it seems Slovenia may want to take that option because they are not doing very well. Pulse hoping to get some work done, but the bomb already swiftly moving towards that B-bomb site. They can get the kill onto Googie, maybe give themselves the opportunity to go for the retake, but it seems he's quite happy to just stay alive. He's going to put a Molotov down and a flash, just fake this one out, and yeah, this is round over, unless they can kill him. Which they can, which is good, I guess. Better than nothing.
Yeah, but that distractions worked so well for them.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got forward position for market control. They've got Imp in this position right now, just watching this angle. I mean, Weber is 1 shot from dead, and now so is Pulse. So this is just a really difficult situation. Imp is right around the corner. That's 1. And Weber, if he pokes his head out, should lose his life. Let's see if he does just that. But he is just tucked away in the corner right now, just looking to maybe hold on to this up. But he's now peeking in towards market. He needs to get out of this. He's going to start hightailing it. So 11-3 Slovenia. Terrorist side, man, they are rolling right now. It's the Imp and Bomez show. Matafee's picked up the pace a little bit here, getting up to 12-6, but 18-4 for Imp, 14-5 for Bomez. And remember, I told you it's the rounds the Imp dies that they have been able to pick up on the UK side, with the exception of that one eco round where he died at the very end when the bomb was getting ready to blow up. And it's still holding true to this point because he survives another round. He's only died 4 times in the 14 rounds that we've had so far.
Yeah, wish he'd die more, to be honest. Going into this 15th
I bet UK
round.
wishes that too.
Yeah. I mean, if we can take a 4-11 scoreline, it's better than nothing. It's better than losing. Yes. But Max going to get taken down there by Savvy. The op
That's
comes
just
through.
salt in the wounds.
Yeah. Salty, salty, salty. That's us. The UK. Imp. Hoping someone's going to be in front of him so that he can kill them, as always. And, yeah, not good. Is it because they drive on the left side? No, it's not. It's because we're not playing well, actually. So,
No, you guys are. I mean, the UK side is just pretty much losing all of the aim duels right now. It's not that they're doing anything necessarily wrong on their CT side. It's that they're just losing these duels, and they finally do take a positive one. They go for some information plays. They push out onto the A ramp, and they actually catch out Googie, who's up on high. But he was by himself, and the bomb's rotating in towards B, and now Pulse is in a kind of a spurious position over here. And Molotov is going to flush him out.
He's got no flash to work with, but maybe if he's unchecked, there's an opportunity for him to do some work. He needs a teammate to bait him in, really, as he hasn't got a flashbang. That Pronax position only ever works when you have the opportunity for it.
Oh, they actually don't molly him, though, so that's good. They molly up the van side, they don't molly the platform, so he's going to be able to stand there for a while without anything, but it's a ruse. It's a fake. You can see how it's actually pulled Shiki over into connector. There you go,
Yeah.
he dies. UK, they've got a chance.
Thank God for that. Pulse is going to take down Savvy, and now Aaron holding on the bomb site. He's going to be able to take Matafi on the entrance, and there we go. 4-11, exactly the same as Estonia earlier, and not looking too great so far. Slovenia moving on to that CT side. Going to be having the easy time of it. The United Kingdom needs to come back and start powering through, otherwise they're going to be in serious trouble.
We've actually got word from our producer that one of the players is actually having a little bit of a latency issue on the Slovenia side, so I believe it's Googie, because I just saw him spike from 30. Yeah, he's up to 71 now, so he's having a little spot of lag coming out. Unfortunately for the UK side, it's not Bomez or Imp that's having the latency issues, so yeah, a little bit lackadaisical there on the CT side. I'm sure you will. You're going to need everything that you can get at this point right now, because it is 11 plays 4. As Slovenia is just having an absolutely monster showing so far on Mirage. 2 aces within the first 10 rounds. It's wild.
Yeah, it's not good, is it? I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to beat you around the bush. It's not that good. Low CS, UK CS, LOL, Serbia are already out. Maybe a bit of a paraphrase there. Anyway, 4 rounds better than no rounds. As the United Kingdom is going to go onto that T side, and maybe they can come alive. Maybe they're going to wake up. Shiki, of course, is the in-game leader, so I'm expecting him to come up with some cool strats. But yeah, what are you looking forward to on the second half, except for me killing myself?
The only thing that I'm looking forward to on the second half is Slovenia shutting this out and getting onto map number 2, which is going to be UK's pick, which hopefully they'll fare a little bit better on. Just doesn't look like they have the preparation, the communication on the CT side for a map like Mirage. I mean, it definitely takes a handy bit of coordination, and also the fact that they're just not able to hit their shots right now is definitely becoming an issue for them. Getting picked off in the early game, you know, that's the biggest problem that they were having so far. I mean, you saw that last round. I mean, it started with Savvy with the AWP finding that opening pick onto Mighty Max at the B bomb site, but then you saw how the United Kingdom was able to recover, because they go for the information play. So one player gets picked off B, so they push onto the A ramp and try to gather some info so that they can rotate players in the proper positions, and that was the smart thing to do. However, I can't say the same about the rest of that half's play from the UK side. It just seemed a little bit flat-footed.
Yeah, unfortunately, not going to be working out too nicely. But back onto the buy now, and this is pretty utility-heavy buy coming out from the UK, which is interesting to note. And it's just going to be 2 armors on Mighty Max and Aaron. Interesting play for sure, but it's going to be the A bomb site under attack. 4 CTs are over there to defend, and it's going to be the Imp opening it up onto Shiki. Mighty Max is going to go down to Savvy. Pulse finally gets a kill back in return, but Googie in position to take him down. Leaves it now to 2 versus 4, and Aaron is in a bad position, especially seeing as the Slovenians have his number. They know exactly where he is. They're ready to deal with him as soon as he peeks his head, and Bomez is the man that wants to take him down. Aaron somehow keeping himself alive here. He's going to be heading over towards B, where Weber has found himself. Only 7 health. Needs to be very, very cautious as to how he plays this. In a 2 versus 4. If they really want a chance, they need to be awful cautious. Matafi is going to miss his opportunity to get a kill there as Aaron will dive through. The bomb is going to be planted here from Weber, and interestingly enough, plant it for short. So, not sure quite how he wants to play this one. Weber going to go down there, and only took one shot. It's all on Aaron, 1 versus 4, and they know exactly where he is now. There's no way to win this. He's going to go down to Matafi, and that's going to be 4 players remaining for the Slovenian side. Very, very strong round.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I mean, this is both pistol rounds going the way of the Slovenian side. They pushed up aggressively in A on the terrorist side. They got control of that area because UK was playing it for a retake. And I mean, it's kind of a repeat performance here. They just hold stalwart. They get the opening picks. They shut things down early and often. And that's been the MO throughout this matchup, is they get the opening picks and then they shut it down after that's all said and done. Didn't work for him in the last round of that first half, but with the bomb plant, though, we will see UK go for the 3rd round buy. So they're going to go light on the Arsenal into this one. Weber does pick up a Tech 9, but the rest are going to be on P250s. They're going to try to make it happen into this round, but Savy over here in window room with the scout lays a shot out onto Shiki. So a little bit of damage being dealt early in this round for the Slovenian side.
Yeah, not a great start for the UK, but keeping 5 players alive potentially gives them an opportunity, as Bomez will hold that connector. This gives the opportunity for the rest of the T's to storm in onto that bomb site through the A ramp. 3 players stacking up, getting ready. They just want a bomb plant here. If they can get that, they'll be happy boys, as the Imp will be falling them back into a stronger position. As Bomez holds close, he's going to get one down to Aaron. Max trying to take him down, not going to work out. The flank comes through, but Bomez still alive, takes down another, and this is all over. 2 players versus 3 now. Make that 1. It's all on Pulse. He's going to be tapping away with that P250 in hand. Gets up close, finds the kill. Actually giving himself an opportunity here with the bomb in hand. He has 40 seconds to do this one. Maybe there is still a chance. Matafi is going to take him down, and that's the end of that. So, Pulse giving himself an opportunity. Getting some good kills off, which is what's important. And, yeah, I mean, getting the buy up here. Shame they didn't get a plant, but better than nothing. Still, 4-13 is not a good scoreline whatsoever. If they lose this round, it is over.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much going to be the coffin nail. That's going to allow Slovenia to get up to that coveted 15th round, to at least solidify the fact that overtime is on the board if worse comes to worse. But I mean, the buyout here from the terrorist side it's not bad. They've got 3 smokes, they've got 4 flashes to work with, they've got a Molotov as well. 5 flashes, pardon me, I can't do math. Counting's hard sometimes. The Arsenal on the CT side, though, is definitely a little bit on the more generous side. They've got more flashes. They've got a... Last smoke actually just got deployed, but this position from Bomez, I mean, Pulse is just not ready for that at all. And that's just, I mean, that's a cheeky angle for him to hold, and he manages to find the frag. And now Savy going to go aggressive here towards underpass, and Weber's going to be able to take him down. So it's even trade so far, 1 for 1. So it's still within the realm of possibility that the UK can answer back here.
Yeah, absolutely. So, maybe an opportunity being granted, maybe a final wish for the United Kingdom in this game. If they can take the 5th round and give themselves an opportunity, there's definitely a chance, and a budding one at that. And Shiki will work himself into the window room. Gugi is holding in kitchen, just making sure no one can take his teammate from behind, if you know what I mean. Mighty Max just making sure that the UK's rear is defended. The Imp is coming, but I need to stop these innuendos. I'm not meaning to. I'm really not. Anyway, the push will come through now, and can the UK impregnate this bomb site? Mighty Max is going to get taken down. That's the bomb out of his control, and the flank is coming in swiftly as Gugi takes down Shiki, and this round is over already. Aaron, the last man alive, he's going to get himself 1 kill, leaving it a 1 versus 3, but no more will come through. Imp takes him down on the flank, and that is the game for Slovenia. GG.
Well, hold on. There's
Nope.
still 2 rounds left for Slovenia to
Nope.
have to pick up. There's still a chance that UK could, you know, pull their heads out of their asses and start to get a couple of rounds here, but
I refuse. I'm leaving.
it's not likely.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
All right, see ya. So 14-4 right now, 10 rounds to lead for Slovenia. Almost an insurmountable mountain to climb here for the United Kingdom side, but we'll see if they can actually manage to do so moving forward. It's going to be a force out for them. Oh, and the UK nade comes out. Shiki's going to get team naded down to 75 HP. Blind player chucks it right into the back of his skull, and he's going to get knocked down a little bit. Aggressive into the palace balls. They're swarming onto this bomb site, and Weber's going to be able to find one. That was the player that was up on top of balcony in Bomez. Now they've got an opportunity into this round.
Yeah, definitely a chance, and a chance is something to play with. So, Tech-9's in hand. The retake is all coming from the same place. Only one man even thinking about going towards CT, and that's going to be Slope, if at all, as the smokes will fall down now. Shiki is going to be out of position somewhat as Mighty Max is up close and personal with the Tech-9. Comes out with Tech-9, takes down one, but Aaron able to take down Imp. Googie will find a 2K, leaving it a 2 versus 1 now. Matafi, the last man alive, will put a Molotov down, and that could be end game for the UK, because Weber is solo. There is nothing he can do. Weber makes it happen. Somehow it works, and Matafi goes down. The UK in this for one more round. Is it enough? I don't know, but it's better than nothing.
That Molotov just spreading barely enough to be able to clip through the box and find the kill. That was wild. He actually gets up on top of there and throws out a couple of Molotov, or a couple of Tech-9 kills there, along with that Molotov damage, and it's just barely enough. 1 second left on the clock, and it's going to be around there. But already trading one player back is Imp's going to find the long-range P250 shot onto Pulse, and that's going to be an AK off the board already. They've got an AK in the hands of Bomez now to work with. It's an unarmored round for the CT side of Slovenia, and I mean, this would be an absolute disaster if the UK lose this round. If the UK drop this one, they're going to be in, I mean, dire straits, more so than they already are.
Yeah, absolutely. The only pistols to work with Slovenia, just playing this one. There should be. Shiki is going to get a dink off there, but no kill coming in. Finally, we'll find it, and allowing that low HP player in Bomez to escape. Weber going to find the kill, and this is looking like they could actually have the round. Googie will find one, but they know where he is. They should be able to deal with it. Keeping 3 players alive is key at this point for the UK. We need to have 3 players alive, or we're going to be in trouble. Don't know why I'm saying wait. Probably shouldn't be. Not bothered.
Yeah, you have no stake in this whatsoever. You just happen to be from the nation that's getting beat up on right now.
I have pride.
Mighty Max down to 1 HP. They could deny the plant here, but they're not going to get there in time. Matafi does manage to find himself an AK and a UMP in the hands of Gogi, but not going to be enough to pull this one out. In the United Kingdom, again, live to fight another day. 6 rounds on the board for him. They've still got 2 rebuys coming out from that one. It's very fortunate that Mighty Max was able to survive with that 1 HP, because if he drops 3 rebuys here, I mean, they're going to have to drain the accounts anyway. But it is a double save for the Slovenia side. They're going to pick up armor at least into this round, so if they can get some of those early picks and pick up those rifles again, they might be a little more effective into this round.
Yeah, still an opportunity in the hands of Slovenia. Nice smoke goes down on the A ramp just to prevent any early peaks coming in from those rifles, keep the angles close, and disallow any opportunity to the United Kingdom. Slovenia, they know they're close. All they have to do is edge this one out into success, and they will be happy. It is going to be an A split coming through, which could potentially be quite counteractive, as there are 3 players from Slovenia over towards the A bomb site playing very, very close. As the push will finally come on in. That bomb is somewhat isolated, but Weber, Mighty Max, all going to go ham, taking down those players, and that's going to be a 3K in the bag. Now, 2 players in Savvy and Matafi remain to try and get some work done, to try and get back into this one. Nice shot from Aaron is going to take Matafi down, and it's all on Savvy. Not just to get some kills, but to save a weapon as well. That's more important, arguably. But he's not. Oh, he is. Weber goes down there. That's the AK. Out of control. Maybe there's a chance for Savvy to retake that one, as Mighty Max will head over to try and defend it. But he knows the AK is still there. He sees it. The flash will go over and it's perfect. But Savvy in a good position. Is very, very low on HP now. He will finally go down to the hands of Aaron. 2K in the round. 2K for Mighty Max. And 7 rounds on the board. So half that of Slovenia, but still in it.
Yeah, and again, 7 rounds being the difference, a big buy down from the Slovenian side, and at least the United Kingdom showing a little bit of signs of life right now. Pulse and Aaron going to be leading the way right now with 14 and 16 and 13 and 18 respectively for them. We're going to go right back into another gun round, and Imp is going to have a M4 close on A ramp right behind this smoke, so he's got to be careful because this forward position, he does have backup in the hands of Bomez, who does have the AWP from the ticket booth, but as of right now, it's going to be slow played from the UK side. They've got a little bit of mid-control down here in the bottom side from Underpass. We're going to be looking for some of these CT side players to come around from the side, but smoke out in the window room. Potential for a boost is there, but the Molly in return is going to deny that idea. It's going to be Googie over by stairs. That might be the first point of contention. Sabi is over in the window room. So he's going to be looking to put some shots through once this smoke fades. He might get an opportunity here onto Aaron, as he is the only one in mid. But Shiki, nice shot onto Googie. He was up there in the top side by the ladder room.
Yeah, but undetected is Savvy. That's the key point here. Savvy, they have absolutely no idea that he is there. So that's maybe potentially a kill for him onto Aaron here. He will be able to take the kill, but the refrag should come in. Or not. Bomez going to take down Shiki on short, and this is really bad. Now, finally, Pulse will come back in, leaving him on only 9 HP, but a kill's a kill. As Mighty Max now moves on to this bomb site. Bomez trying to get some work done, but everything will rain onto him. Nades, Molotovs, death is all upon his head. Now 3-on-3 still. Bomb not yet planted, and Matafi has the angle, disallowing that plant from Mighty Max. He's going to have to back and put the bomb down at a further back point, although it is still 3 versus 3 in the retake situation, so an opportunity definitely has been granted for the UK here. Nice Molotov goes down to restrict the access of Bomez, as Mighty Max will interestingly flash himself out of position. He's going to keep in sandwich as Matafi now works his way in. Weber is the highest HP man here. Mighty Max will go down. Pulse comes back in. Weber finds one now, all on Weber. 1 versus 1. Bomez with the AWP in hand. No defuse kit to play with here. He's just going to stick this one out. Weber will peek. What?
He's got a kit now, too.
No, there's no time. There's no time. Please tell me there's no time.
No, he doesn't have it.
Woo! That was insane. Now, that shot was absolutely
insane.
Craziness.
Yeah, if he would have picked up that kit on his way in towards the site, he would have won that round. But a little bit unfortunate. See, now the main thing, Mighty Max was trying to go for the plant in the front side of triple, and then potentially rotate a player around to catwalk from the terrorist side in that 3-on-3. That way they've got the insurance policy of a player being in middle to deny the defuse later on. But they had to revamp that because the spam that was coming through on catwalk, I believe that was Matafi that was spamming through with the M4, was so strong that it actually knocked Mighty Max down to like 11 HP. And now look at this push in middle. It's a 2-for-1 trade, and the bomb has been lost. One player left to find on the UK down there in underpass, and another one by chair, but damage being done early in this round from both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. But still, the UK keeping themselves alive. So maybe there is still an opportunity. Who knows? But yeah, UK still not out of the water yet. This is an eco round. Slovenia still not giving anything up whatsoever. Weber going to go down there. He really shouldn't be going down, especially when he has cover from Aaron. But 2 versus 3. If this is match point, I'm quitting. I promise. I'm Gonzo. There's going to be 2 players moving onto that B-bomb site. Googie takes down Aaron now, all onto Pulse.
This is a disaster.
3.
Bomez, there you go. Going to be able to find it on catwalk. That's 15-8 right now for Slovenia. And what could potentially be the final round, and it's a pretty rough bye here for the terrorist side of the United Kingdom, as they're going to be on 4 pistols and an AK, and they've already lost the AK. 3-man push-up through middle. Matafi's going to be covering from window room, and Imp's going to be able to take another scalp with him. It's going to be Pulse to answer back. Finds 2. Going to keep the dream alive for a little while longer here for the UK side, but to be honest with you, I mean, they're playing from the back foot again this round, as it is a 3-on-2, and they've only got 2 Tech 9s to work with. They haven't been able to salvage any of the rifles in the top side of middle. And they just lost Weber and A.
Yeah, so already.
Oh, you're back?
Yeah, I was here the whole time.
Oh, you said you were leaving.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I genuinely thought you just couldn't hear me there. Got real confused. Anyway, yeah, Pulse. Not a big fan. Once again, 1 versus 3. This time all up against rifles. This is a good game on the first map. But, of course, we have to go into the next maps and say, come on, guys. Let's go. Keep it. Yeah, GG. Moving on to the next map, which is going to be DA Dust 2. That is going to be the UK's map pick. If you're in the chat, guys, and you love the UK, give me a big suicide. I'm only joking. I would not advocate that. Give me a big thumbs up and send me your love.
Gonna need it. Savvy finishes it off. Pulse goes down, and we will see Slovenia take map number 1 in a pretty decisive fashion, 16-8, as they get it done. Couple of really nice plays there. Imp, Bomez, and Matafi all end up at 23, 22, and 23 kills respectively for their side. It was Imp and Bomez that picked up aces within the first 10 rounds of this matchup. And we're going to send it back over to the analyst desk so they can break this one down. Guys, what went wrong for the UK?